Hi guys, so I was supposed to have this clip on the last video that I did with the NC about the road trip, but unfortunately I had to cut it because the video was getting too long. It had like 36 minutes, so I decided to cut it out and you're welcome buddy, and to do a separate video telling this story. So I was supposed to tell you the story about when I got fined in the summer, but I had to take out that clip, so I'm now going to show it in this video. Okay guys, so we're back and we're approaching the place where I got fined. It was we are now going down a hill, and it was right at the bottom that I passed on the radar doing 197 kilometers per hour, which was a lot. I actually was lucky because I didn't saw the radar at all, and after the radar I actually hit 220 kilometers per hour, so I must say I was very lucky in having a fine only at 197 kilometers per hour. I actually just turned on the camera before getting to the place where I got fined because I wanted to show you this part of the road here. Give me just 1 second. I had something in my eye, because look at this, it's amazing. It's just an amazing view from here, and up in front, after this corner, you will be able to see the plains after this hill. It's very beautiful, so you can see here. You see that those bushes down there, in there. I don't know if you are able to see them, but that is actually a kind of a lake. It's like during the winter when it rains, it's a lake, but when the rain stops and the summer starts, it becomes a plain. The lake dries completely. So here you can see the plains after the hill. So yeah, they're very nice. It's a very nice view in this part of the road. But as I was saying, that lake dries in the summer, and there has been some stories of persons who go there in the summer to spend vacations who don't know the lake, and they end up bringing the jet skis and all that stuff and end up not using them. But yeah, this is a great part of this trip. It has great views. Actually a couple of years, not a couple of years, but some years ago, some good years ago, this hill had a fire, a wildfire, and it burned a lot of things, a lot of forest. But it was several years ago, so it's kind of recovered now. But yeah, we will still have to go down a little bit more. Here you will be able to see the plains again. You can see another hill in the horizon. It's a very nice view in here. So it was in here that I started to accelerate. I had been doing around 160, 170 before this part here, and in this part I accelerated because the road up there gets there is another line. Instead of only 2 lanes, there is 3 lanes, so I had a little more space to accelerate a bit. And radar was in here, in this orange SOS post, and it blocked me at 197 kilometers per hour, which was actually not very bad because after that bridge there is another lane, and in there I accelerated to 220, and I stayed in there for a while until I saw a police car stopped in the shoulder of the road, and since I didn't have nobody behind me, I braked hard to 120, which is the limit. And I thought that I maybe would be fine, but fortunately that car didn't have a radar. The radar was stationary on the road, so it had already caught me. And a couple of meters ahead there was another car stopped in the shoulder. I pulled over to the right because I slowed down and wanted to merge with the traffic to look innocent, and the other car pulled in front of me with the follow me sign, so at that moment I knew I had fucked up. But yeah, I totally deserved that fine. Yeah, it wasn't very safe to drive at 220 right here in this road. Okay, it's an highway, but yeah, there are other people in here, other drivers. If I crashed, I would probably involve more cars than only me, so yeah. But when you are in a hurry, you don't think about that kind of stuff. And I was in a hurry that day, but yeah. I totally deserved that. I was being an idiot. Yeah, it was around here that the car was stopped, and it was a little bit ahead that the other car entered with the follow me sign. I actually was even more of an idiot because I knew that I would probably pass by a radar that day. It was below this bridge that the other car merged in front of me. Because it was in August, and in August there is every year in August and other important dates like the Easter and Christmas, there are special police operations in the roads to watch the speeds of the cars, to fiscalize them, all that kind of stuff, just to make sure everything is okay and to try to reduce the number of accidents in those dates. But yeah, I was being an idiot. I hadn't passed by any police car before, so I thought, okay, it should be fine. And yeah, I gave it a little bit too much gas and ended up being fine. So yeah, now I have to be very careful because after that I got my A2 license, and now if I do the same thing again I will immediately lose my license. So yeah, the next 3 years I will have to be very careful with any kind of fines, because I don't want to go back to the driving school. But yeah, the police car made me follow him up to this service area that is coming up in 2 kilometers. My neck is starting to hurt. And I ended up being fine in there. There were many other cars in there. There were, I think, 4 police cars, and they were fine. I could hear on their radio they calling out cars that triggered the radar, and yeah, I was being fine. Yeah, I deserved it. It was right here in the service area. It has a little park there to the right, and they were using it to stop the cars. But yeah, I mean, I deserved it. I cannot say they didn't, they weren't okay by giving me a ticket, because I really deserved it. One thing is, if you go 130 or 140 instead of 120, that if they fine you for that, in my opinion, it's just to gain some money. But at 220, yeah, I totally deserve that. I have to admit that I was being an idiot and I deserved it. But yeah, those things happen. So have you ever been fined for something like that? For exceeding the speed limit, or by any dangerous maneuver or something like that? So tell your story in the comments if you have. Now, from now on, the road won't get much more interesting than this. It will be 3 lanes until I reach Lisbon, which is where I'm going. I'm going to stop one more time right before entering Lisbon, and then I'm doing the final leg, final stretch to my destination. But yeah, there is a good day today, very sunny. I'm relatively okay. I'm a bit bent over because of the wind. The wind can kind of sustain me in this position, so I don't stress my back so much. But my neck is starting to get, it's not hurting, but it's getting tired. My knees are also a bit tired of being in this position, but nothing too much. I will stretch them when I stop. It shouldn't be very long, like 40 kilometers or 50 maybe. My visor is getting some bugs in it. It's already, I can cut them, but I can see them already. There are a little, they are a few, not many, but a few. And that's it. I will get back to you guys if I find something interesting, and if I need to update you on something. Okay, see you in a while.